Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. Today I want to discuss whether or not you should respond when your ex contacts you if you are in no contact. There are two opposing viewpoints on this topic. Most dating coaches say, yes, always respond. Otherwise, they'll think you're not interested and they'll give up and move along. I, of course, as usual, think the opposite. I believe you should not respond unless they say something significant, because if they really do want to get back together, they're not going to just give up. So how do you decide which theory to go with? Well, luckily I have someone who has real life experience with this, in the sense that if in the same relationship with the same guy, same breakup, she tried both things, and you're going to find out which one actually worked. But before I read you her email, I want to remind you to be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future emails. And while you're at it, tap the bell icon so you'll be notified when a new video is up. All right, let's get started. So she says, he broke up with me after a 2-year relationship. We were fighting too much and he didn't want a relationship anymore because he had some good things happening in his life and he couldn't be a good boyfriend to me. That sounds strange. It's like he's got good things happening, so he can't be a good boyfriend. So he's ignoring you because his life is going so great. But okay. I cried so much it was insane. He said he still loved me and we agreed on staying friends. How dumb. Those are her words, not mine. We had some fake breakups before, so I was sure we'd be back together soon because we could not be without each other. We kept texting and meeting and doing couple stuff, so I was sure we were back together. But he still didn't want a relationship. The same thing happened again a month later. I had to learn the hard way. We met and made out, etc., but he was still stubborn and did not want a relationship, even though he loved me, because he wanted a stress and drama-free life. Okay, so we completely ended whatever we had, and I begged, and I was so embarrassed that I went straight into no contact after that. Another coach told me not to reach out but respond to his messages, which hasn't led to anything, of course. Her words, not mine. My ex reached out to me every day or every other day but never said something substantial, but that he wanted to stay in contact with me. I never contacted him but kept responding to his dumb small talk. He also called often. Then luckily I found your channel. Hallelujah. That's my hallelujah. And binge watched your videos. Your advice made way more sense, so it wasn't hard anymore to ignore him or break no contact. The next time he texted me, I ignored him like you said, and this was the best thing I could do. Suddenly, I felt powerful again because I thought I had lost my pride, and I cried almost every day since we broke up, but it stopped then. I asked him before why he couldn't stop texting me all the time without saying something substantial, and he said he didn't know why. Well, don't ask someone that. And the reason he didn't tell you why was because you wouldn't have liked the answer. Basically, he was using you to get over you. He didn't want to see you, but he still had feelings for you, so he wanted to stay in contact to help him get over missing you, loneliness, etc. And so you were helping him actually to stay away from you by responding to things that weren't substantial. She continues, this made it so much easier not to respond anymore because I'm sure there's a reason. Yes, it's the reason I just gave. Continuing on, I was at a point where I realized that I don't need him to be happy, and that if he would want to be with me, there would have to be no excuses. I gained a lot of peace thanks to your advice. It wasn't hard at all after I watched your videos. I already won because I was okay if he didn't come back, even though I still loved him, because I know my worth, and honestly, it's his loss. No contact is not always about getting your ex back. It helped me to get over him, and this is a success story. It's been 6 months since we broke up. After 4 months of no contact, but with responding sometimes, I started ignoring him. So they were in contact for 4 months. Wow. If he wants my response, there needs to be more effort. I took ignoring him as an experiment to find out if he's okay with not having me in his life. and to see if he's going to change anything about it. I told myself to leave him behind me because if he changes his mind, he would let me know. Even though this would already be a great success story, wait, there's more. This is not the end. 28 days since ignoring him, he asked if we could talk. It wasn't all I wanted to hear, so I waited, and he sent a whole paragraph saying he was crying every day and misses me so much and regrets his decision and wanted to meet to talk. I said I would think about it, and he begged to see me. Way to go, girl. She knows how to milk this. He called in tears, and we agreed on meeting to talk. He apologized and said he would do anything to make this work. We agreed to try it, but go slowly and talk about all our mistakes from both sides. He brought me flowers and a little gift with a letter that contained loving words because he knew that I wanted effort. And wow, I was shocked. I was so happy, but still acted a little bit cold, so he had to win me back. Exactly. You don't just jump in and go, okay. They need to win you back. But see how much of an effort people are willing to make if they want you back. They're not just going to disappear if you don't respond. This breakup, and especially no contact and your videos, made me strong and saved our relationship. We are happy together, and he is exactly how I wanted. Now he's the one who's scared to lose me again because he knows how good I am without him. He treats me very well, and everything is better than in the old relationship. Well, sometimes you need a good breakup to make things better. We stopped fighting all the time, and he's back to being the loving guy he was in the beginning. When I stopped caring and learned to be open to other outcomes, him back or getting over him, things started to change. Thank you. You are right. No contact has a 100% success rate. I'm so happy he's back, but it would have been a success even if he didn't come back. So, I hope that clears things up for everyone who's wondering if they should respond or not respond. Look at it logically. If someone really wants to get back with you, if they realize they made a mistake, do you really think? Let me say it one more time because this is the key. Do you really think that if they text you a few sentences that are insignificant and you don't respond, they're just going to go on their merry way and go, oh, well, I tried. They don't want me back. All right, I'll just go on and find someone else. Come on, does that even make sense? No. So if your ex contacts you but they don't say anything significant, do not respond. Otherwise, you will be prolonging the amount of time it takes for you to get out of no contact and to get back together. So if you're going through a breakup and would like my help personally to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net to find out about the rates for private coaching. If you are listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would like and share. Most importantly, share. People make so many mistakes when they are trying to get an ex back, and they're probably going to respond. So if you share, you'll help them to not respond. If you're listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.